Friday Eve, here we go, 36 degrees on this Friday Eve morning, now in the 6 o'clock hour here. 36 in Spokane, not too far from there in Coeur d'Alene, 36 as well. 37 up in Sandpoint, a little bit cooler in Moses Lake, 25. Nice and chilly as we kick things off this morning. Moving through the day, we're going to get rid of some of this cloud cover and expect a little more sunshine, seriously. I think we wind up seeing about a similar amount to what we saw yesterday. Things will start to clear out as we get into tomorrow and expect even more sunshine. Then seriously, it is going to be a rather pleasant weekend, nothing but sunshine and mild temps. Today, we're up near 50, upper 40s once again here in Spokane. And with a high temperature starting out in the upper 30s, I think the timing of getting rid of this cloud cover really helps us to get a jump start on that warm weather later this afternoon. And if you like that, even better, this weekend, slightly cooler, but we've got plenty more sunshine in store.
Well, mask mandate no more, at least for outdoor venues. Governor Jay Inslee announced Washington's outdoor mask mandate will be lifted next Friday. And for the inside mask mandate, the governor says that update will come next week. The outdoor mask mandate was put in place for events with 500 or more people. So when it warms up, outdoor concerts and even football games, you won't need to wear a mask at those events. The decision comes as the state is starting to see a decline of COVID cases and hospitalizations.
Now we have projections of a very steep decline leading to, we hope, extremely low numbers by the first week in March. We believe this wave has gone up like a rocket and it's going to come down like a rock.
The governor announced that the pause of elective surgeries will end on February 17th. Now in Spokane, 473 new COVID cases were reported Wednesday. According to the Spokane Regional Health District, due to technical issues, they were unable to report COVID hospitalizations yesterday.
Meantime, to the relief of many parents and children, Washington Superintendent of Education says it's time to end the statewide mask mandates in schools. He released this statement on social media on Tuesday, asking the governor to eliminate the statewide mandate and allow the decision to be made by local health officials. Superintendent Reckdahl was adamant that masks work, but acknowledged we have other tools now too. He's hoping that the mandate could be removed in the coming weeks. Now, as for masks in schools in Idaho, the legislature also wants to see them gone. A bill that would stop any Idaho government entity, including local school boards, from issuing mask mandates is on its way to the full House. The legislation is sponsored by Republican Representative Carrie Hanks of St. Anthony. Hanks has repeatedly tried to pass a ban on mask mandates since the start of the pandemic.
People were dying in the streets, and we felt that a mask would change that. Then I believe that we would wear them.
Hanks made that statement last week, and that sentiment was reiterated yesterday in committee. The bill passed through the committee on a party line vote.
Well, there are some new chain link fences along the sidewalk under Brown Street overpass. Now, the city says they put up these fences to stop people from camping under the bridge. So KREM 2's Nicole Hernandez heard from Spokane residents and even Mayor Nadine Woodward about these new fences. So Nicole, what did they have to say?
Channing, so one of the biggest complaints that we've seen so far about this new fencing here is just how wide, or not wide really, how narrow this walkway has now become. And the mayor does say that this is ADA compliant, but we were able to speak with a resident who says these little metal holders here for the fence actually make it really difficult to make it through.
The way they got it bolted down, them plates, it's cutting holes in my tire. It's hard to get through, and you only got it each on each side, and if I got stuff hanging up on the side, it stops me.
So the city put up the fencing yesterday. This spot here is normally full of people experiencing homelessness camping. Neighbors complained about trash and drug activity happening under the bridge. Now the fencing is blocking access. This project comes after local businesses told the city safety downtown is an issue for customers. Mayor Woodward says putting up this fencing will keep the area clear and cleaner. She also said the city is working on more shelter space for people experiencing homelessness.
When we have space for people in our shelters, as a community, we shouldn't want them to have to sleep on the street or under viaducts. We need to make an effort to get them to shelters and the services that we have.
Now, before putting up the fences, the city said they opened up new shelter space in the city. They added space for women and families, co-eds, and young adults. Mayor Woodward says if fences like this end up working out, we could see more of them go up in different spots across the city. In Spokane, Nicole Hernandez, KREM 2 News.
Well, the city posted about their fence on their Facebook page, and as of this morning, there were more than 300 comments on that post.
So many people are voicing their opinions and their feelings about the fence under the bridge. One person actually called the fence good, saying that some don't feel safe enough to drive through there.
Meanwhile, another commentator disagreed with the fence, calling it an attack on a marginalized population. They compared the fence to spikes on the ground and dividers on park benches.
And several commenters asked if the fence still made the sidewalk ADA compliant. They pointed out how narrow the walkway was, saying that it looks nightmarish to navigate in a wheelchair.
It's time for your morning rush now. More news in less time. The Washington State Attorney General is asking for help finding Bessie Ann Freedom Handy. She was last seen last February in 2021 at a motel in Fife, which is just outside of Tacoma, Washington. Bessie is a member of the Puyallup tribe. Authorities say she may have shaved or cut her hair very short and dyed it blonde. The Spokane Regional Health District is pushing for more important changes to health screenings as COVID cases start to decline. According to Health Officer Dr. Frank Velasquez, more than 9 million cancer screenings were missed between March and May of 2020. A new program from SRHD will provide eligible women and men with free screening and diagnostic services specific to breast, cervical, and colon cancer. An Idaho judge has increased the bail for a Hayden couple. Nicholas Branson and Haley Harris are charged with felony injury to a child. Police arrested them last month. Their bail was increased to a combined $350,000. And that's a look at your morning rush. So by now you've heard Spokane's housing market is hot, but some say they've seen homes sitting on the market longer than usual.
But a lot of times when they are sitting on the market, they are priced too high. And then you'll start seeing a couple price drops, and then now the buyer's kind of in the driver's seat because the seller's got to get rid of it.
After the break on Up with KREM, I continue our Boomtown series, taking a look at if the market is still booming.
And the one thing to know about weather, well, our mild stretch holds. Temperatures on the warm side as we still hang on to this ridge of high pressure, and that takes us through the weekend.
Time for your wake-up call. We are 4 days away until Valentine's Day. So are you more into chocolate, flowers, or something else? Have you even thought about a gift?
That's okay, because a lot of people are last minute when it comes to planning. So we want to know, what is the best Valentine's Day gift that you have ever received? You can text us at 509-448-2000 or use the hashtag over on social media, Up with KREM.
We love starting our mornings with you, and now we're asking you to vote for our team. The Inlander Best of poll is live right now. Voting ends next week. You can vote for your favorite Up with KREM anchor person and weathercaster categories. Text the word BEST to the number 509-448-2000. We'll send a link to your phone, and thanks for making us the Inland North Best.